Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post market show. And what a day for Nifty! Again, Nifty has finally managed to close above the 200-day moving average. So Nifty has closed around 17,150, 160 levels. And the 200-day moving average was around 17,028 to 30 levels. So that makes Nifty now technically bullish, because above 200-day moving average it is considered bullish, and below that it is considered bearish. So now we can officially say that the markets have gone bullish. Now you can look for buying opportunities, and this is the time when the long-term investors again get into investing, because from here the markets can rally further. So definitely a very good time for the markets. The markets have uh, recovered almost 2000 points from its low in a matter of less than 2 months. So that is again very interesting, and this kind of a rally is again a dream run for Nifty. And let us see where it runs out of steam and when the consolidation happens, because a consolidation is definitely due, because a rally like this is never sustainable if it goes on and on one-sided like this. So let us look into the markets today and see. We were expecting the markets to open with a gap up, because US markets ended positively yesterday. Then Amazon and Apple both came out with the results after market hours, which was good. That is why the US futures were positive, and definitely we followed the global PQs and opened with a gap up at 1760. And then there was a selling, the three red candles. Now this was mostly because of the bank Nifty. PSU banks got sold off heavily, and that is why these fall in Nifty. But then it was recovered, and again towards the end the markets ended at the day's high. So that indicates there is still strength remaining in the markets. So Nifty definitely looking very bullish, up by 1.35 percentage yet again, and it is up by 228 points. Coming to back Nifty, things were not looking good. As you can see, it opened with a gap up, and there was a continuous sell off in the back Nifty from the very first candle, and it continued to get sold off for almost 1 hour and 15 minutes. So 10:30 is the low. It made around 37,200, and it opened at 37,700. That is more than 500 points fall in back Nifty in a matter of 1 hour. But then it recovered, but it could not touch the day's high like Nifty. So back Nifty finally managed to end in the green, 0.3 percentage, and it is up by 113 points. Apart from that, the mid cap and small caps had a really good day. Mid cap is up by 1.4 percentage. Nifty small cap up by 1.42 percentage. Coming to sectoral indices, we were expecting the IT sector to do well, and it obviously did very well, 1.7 percentage up. So this was again a no-brainer, because we are seeing the Nasdaq was up in the US market, and also after good results from Amazon and Apple, Nasdaq was up in the morning. So definitely IT was going to be up. There was no second thoughts about it. Apart from that, all the sectors ended in the green, except only one sector, which was the Nifty PSU Bank. So Nifty PSU Bank is this index is under some profit booking. That is why it is down 1.7 percentage. And the star performer today was the Nifty Metal Index. Nifty Metal Index is up by 3.86 percentage. And we were seeing that the way the Nifty metals fell for continuously from 12th of April, if you want to look at the magnitude of the fall, from the top to the bottom, it fell almost 35 percentage, and now it has recovered almost from the low. If you consider, it has recovered almost 24 percentage from the low. So definitely Nifty metals are looking bullish, and today the major up move was mainly contributed by JSW Steel. Then Tata Steel, we have seen Tata Steel coming out with the stock split. Now because of huge liquidity, it has moved almost 7.2 percentage today. So Tata Steel is at 107. Now this trade has already been shared in the Telegram channel. Hope you are a part of it, and over there we share some trade ideas. And again, if you have booked profits, they're well good, but if you're carrying on, definitely keep a trailing stop loss, and you can trail candle by candle. So definitely that you can do. So Tata Steel definitely will come under some kind of selling pressure around 115. That is where the 200-day moving average is at Tata Steel. Apart from that, we have Hindalco doing really well. Again, this trade idea was shared today in the Telegram group. So 5.7 percentage up, and we're expecting further up move in this. You can easily keep a target of around 465, 466. That is where the 200-day moving average is for Hindalco, and today's low as a stop loss. You can consider that. So that is Hindalco, and also Sun Pharma did pretty well because of results. It shot up almost 5.4%. So that is Sun Pharma. And another trade idea which we shared today was HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank, you can see it is up 1.22%. It has broken an important level of resistance. So, and also you can see an interesting pattern forming over here. And if you look at the 15-minute chart, you can see that it opened with a gap up, then it got sold into because Bank Nifty was falling, but then you can see the fantastic recovery. It almost ended at the day's high, and you can see the huge volumes coming out at the end of the day. This means the professionals have actually planned to buy this stock. So HDFC Bank expecting bullish moves in the coming days. So these two trade ideas has been shared today, and you can obviously take those with your own risk. And definitely we are expecting up move in the market in Nifty, and Bank Nifty has moved up significantly, but Nifty can move up at least to 17,500, 600 levels, and that is where a major level of resistance is there. So we can expect up move over there. Coming to economic data, we have multiple data coming out today, but none of them had significant impact. The French GDP growth rate was better than expected, came out at 0.5%. Then the French inflation data was slightly more than expected, 6.1%. Apart from this, the German GDP growth rate came at 0%, so neither positive nor negative. It came absolutely flat. And European area, the Europe area, that is the most important after US. So US, the GDP growth rate for the Europe area came at 0.7% versus 0.2%. So that is a definitely good number. But the inflation data is more than expected. Expectation was around 8.6. It came out 8.9. But this is a bull market, and we were discussing this, that in a bull market, bad news does not get any importance, and they are not affecting the markets at all. Because today, if you look at the German markets, let us look at DAX. It is up 0.5%, 1.5%, not 0.5, 0.5. It is 1.5%, and then you can see it opened with a gap up and continued to move up despite these announcements coming into the way. French index is again looking very bullish, 1.72% up. UK 100 is trading at 0.34% up. Now coming to the US markets, again US market, even after getting into technical recession because of 2 consecutive negative growth figures, it is again trading in the green. Well in the green is what we can say. S&P 500 up 1.23%, Nasdaq up by 1.34%, and Dow Jones is also up by 0.7%, and it is trying to move up continuously. So US markets are looking very, very bullish yet again. Today is a Friday, so definitely in the let us see what happens in the next week, because after again a huge positive week, we can expect some kind of profit booking coming in the next week. So let us wait and see how the US markets react, how it ends today. That is going to be important. The VIX in the US has come down significantly today. The US VIX is down 4.44% today, and it is trading at just slightly over 20. It is at 21.33. Definitely good to see. India VIX came down by 2.7%. It is now at 16.5. So that is again a good level. Crude oil prices have risen today by 1.2%, and one point of time it was above $100. It was at 101.87, and that is why Reliance shot up slightly. It is now above 2,500 levels. That is also good. Coming to the dollar index, it is coming down 106 right now. Dollar index coming down. It made a low of 105.5. That is definitely good for the markets. Indian rupee also gaining strength. It is now at 79.33. So almost it is stronger by 70 paisa. Now coming to the SGX Nifty, it is indicating again a huge gap up tomorrow of almost 100 points. 17,250 is the level that is indicated by SGX Nifty. So now let us wait and see how the markets open. Here there is a weekend ahead, and also let us see how the US markets end, how the Indian markets and the Asian markets open on Monday. So let us not discuss about the levels, because we will be discussing those in the week ahead show. Apart from that, if you look at the OI buildup, you can see that the highest put buildup is now at 17,000. People are expecting 17,000 to hold as a very strong support, and above that 17,600 is again a major level, and that is where the highest call buildup is there. Put call ratio is at 1.27 for Nifty, which indicates bullishness in the market, and for Bank Nifty the put call ratio is at 0.93, which indicates slight bearishness in the markets. And on the upper side, we see more amount of calls have been written, 38,000 being the highest amount of call writing, and on the lower side, 37,000 has the highest amount of put build up. So 37 to 38 is the expectation in the markets for the next week, that is 4th August expiry. Let us wait and see how things turn out. So we will discuss about the events for the next week and the levels you can watch out for the next week in the Sunday week ahead show. So for now, this is all from my side. Thank you for watching and have a very good weekend.